Okay, and we are alive. So, hello everyone again. 7 o'clock Thursday, every 2 weeks. Here we are. Good. I think everything is working, or maybe not. Yeah, I think it's working. Good. Well, today I'm going to show you a couple of things. I know last time, or not last time, but at some point in the past, we was playing with with the face recognition, and I'm not going to do that all over again. So maybe we will go through a couple of different things today, but one of them will be this Theodor here, and as I show you on the picture, give a sec. Yeah, here he is. Good. I'm going to check if he is plugged in or not. I hope yes. And also, yeah, okay, so it seems like the music and sound is working. That's good. That's always good. And so I'm going to put this in here, and good. So before I'm going to start, we may take a look at the thing itself. So basically, last time I was showing you this facial recognition camera with the thermal sensor, and that's basically what it is. And as you can see, actually you cannot really see, and let me double check if my internet is working correctly. Yeah, it is. Okay, so maybe if I will do this with the light, you can see much better. Maybe not, just for a second. Okay, so in here you can see there are two cameras, 1 and 2, and they are both fish eyes. Then here is the thermal sensor, and in here there is a OLED display. So why is it there is because first time and the first prototype I had only one camera, and I mean it wasn't really working good because each time the face was recognized it slowed down the process of tilting. So that's why I decided to go with two cameras, and not only that, I also decided to go with the fisheye cameras. I was trying just the normal angles, then I was trying the wide angles, like 160 degrees or so, and I end up using fish eyes. So basically whole, what is it, 180 degrees, something like that. So basically, why is that? Because yeah, also in here there is a ultrasonic sensor, so it can read the distance between the person and the camera, and that's why I have the ultra wide, actually fisheye lens there, is because when someone short will approach the camera, it will still detect him, and if someone really tall as me will go in there, it will detect him as well. So basically I'm going to check if he's on, and I can do that by minimize myself. Yes, there we go. And this is Jetson Nano interface as you know it, and I'm going to grab my second keyboard and mouse. Maybe I should do something with the cables on my table, but we are good, I hope. And first thing, I will just show you what does it do. So let me open up the Visual Studio Code, and in here we will have some bunch of Python scripts, and we may start with the face tilt. I'm not sure if I was showing this last time or not, but let me delete these two lines and let's run it. And this is the more or less example code from the CircuitPython or from Adafruit, and it's kind of really chaotic and I cannot really tell. Okay, so here I am. Let's see. Oh, I think I have some kind of power issue with the motor. Give me a sec. Okay, so small issue, give me a second. Okay, so now I just restarted it because there was some issue, but it should be fine after. So we are going to wait until the Jetson will load up, and it will take just a minute. Yeah, it's loading, that's good. And maybe you can let me know if the music, the background music, is not too loud or something, because I cannot really hear it. But hopefully it will be fine. Good, so what we are going to do is I'm going to just 1 second. Yeah, so we need the video capture, camera link, and in a sec we will be good to go. Good. Except I need a login, this for sure, but also I will need a different resolution. Okay, here we are. It seems like it's HD, good. And also I will put myself in top of that, good. So finally, here we are, and let's go to this Visual Code Studio again, and hopefully we'll be able to run it. So run the Python script, and if I'm not wrong, yeah, it's loading, give me a second. Yeah, okay, so here we are, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it back to the original position, good, and now when I will put my face in front of it, it will tilt accordingly. So this is up, as I'm really tall, it's looking at me this direction, but if I will go on my knees, see? So it's tilting all the way down. So I think that's pretty cool. Good, so that's for the tilting. As you can see, I mean, the movement is not so smooth so far, but I hope I will be able to fix that. And as you can see, the fish eye from the left side is not really showing us anything, as it is picking up the side of the robot, but doesn't really matter much, because we don't even need to look at this. What I can do is to comment out this section. That's how I'm using it during the testing, like that, so it will show us nothing really. And when I will start this again, it will show us no picture, so we don't need to waste these resources to showing up the results, because we just need this tilting, and it doesn't really matter much what's going on the background. So let's try again. Good. So it tilted down now, and it didn't give us anything anything as a result. So that's good. I'm going to kill this, and I'm going to run the same script soon, but before that I'm going to we can try, for example, so this was for the tilting. So this script is basically taking control of the tilting of the server motor. I'm not going into much details because it's actually pretty ugly code, to be honest. But next thing is this temperature sensor, and if I will try to run this, oh, actually, as I'm thinking, maybe, yeah, let's see if it will print out something, because that's not what I wanted. Sorry, give me a sec. Well, I cannot see. Let's go out from here. Exit, yeah. And let's try to run the Python file in terminal. Give me a sec. Okay, so now it gave us some temperature rates, and if I will try to write something as while true and intend this, run Python. Okay, so now it is just printing out the temperatures, and if I will put my hand in front of it, you see the temperature raises. That's good enough for test, so I can put this back, and so we know our temperature sensor is working. That's good. Next thing we can take a look is the ultrasonic sensor, and so we can see comment this out, and I mean put it back, and let's run this. And if I'm not correct, I mean if I am correct, let's do it another way. Let's try to create a new script and import ultrasonic. Good, and print average. That's what the function is returning. And if I will try to save this, just call it test.py, and let's try to run it. Okay, so basically, oh, distant function. So I don't really remember everything. It was a couple of days or weeks ago, but from ultrasonic, this distant function, and from here we should be able to see average. Oh no, not like this. Maybe like that. We'll see. I don't really remember, but if it will not work this way, we can try steal the original. Import. Okay, give me a second. I will just open the window here. If that's not correct, to be honest, I don't really remember how I did it last time, but Okay, if not, I will jump to the next thing. But I think it was something like this. It's undefined. Huh. Wait, let me take a look in here. And yeah, so after all I need to do this. So let's copy it here. Yeah, I'm not really expert with Python. I'm just playing around really. Distance function is not defined. That's weird. But let's say okay, and let's check this code again. What I did before. Yeah, this is what it should give me. So let's copy this, put it in here, and paste, and let's try to print it. And if it will not work, I don't really... Oh, okay, so here we go. So what's the difference? That's exactly how I have it before. Print distance function. Oh. Okay, doesn't matter. So now it print out these 210. So again, I'm going to do the while true, so it will print over and over. And from here, we will be able to see the ultrasonic sensor. Yeah, so 210 is the maximum range. If I will put my hand in front of it, we have an error, and it's not really good because I'm not sure why. Huh. Well, I was resoldering it yesterday or 2 days ago, so maybe that's why. And if that's the issue, I will just skip the ultrasonic sensor. But let's try one more time. Or maybe I can put some small delay here. So time sleep 1, let's say. And in here I'm going to import time. Good. So from here, I don't know how to type. Import time. Good. And still. Well, there's an error. And there is still some error. Okay, I'm definitely something wrong with the ultrasonic sensor, so I'm not going to bother. One sec. So yeah, I screwed up probably with this ultrasonic sensor, and I'm not going to bother to do anything with it because that's not so crucial for us. So I'm going to keep the script for later, and I will try to figure out what's wrong. But basically, it should just print out the numbers, how close or far you are. So when I stand up in front of it, let's say I'm like 50 or 60 centimeters away, the minimum distance is 20, so you can basically figure out how far the person is standing. Good. Now, so that was face tilting, ultrasonic sensor, so this is the temperature sensor reading, that's good. And maybe we can take a look in here. And this is the code I put together, and it should do actually everything at the same time. And also I can try to run terminal, and from within this facial recognition I can run separately the face tilt script from before, so it will also recognize my face and also do the tilting, because I made it as 2 separate scripts. And Well, hopefully, let's try. Okay, so this is working. I'm going to take the camera and I'm going to show you. Or actually, you can see in here, there is my name and the temperature. Well, it's not correct because I move out, but I'm going to fix that. So, if I will take a look, 1 sec. Very professional. So here, you can see there is a, I'm not sure if you can see, but there is my name and the temperature reading. Hopefully you can hear me, but maybe I can turn the lights a bit more. So hopefully you can see my temperature, okay, and yeah, here I am again, yeah, here's my name again, and as you can see, there is not always the right name. Let's go back. As you can see, most of the time it recognized me well, but sometimes it didn't. And 1 second, I'll put this back. Okay, so and that's something we can fix today, because I believe we can do some stuff. So as you can see, most of the time it's correct, but not always. And I started this today, but what I did was, well, it's not here anymore, I believe. Oh, I see. So yeah, I need this final thing. So as you can see in here, I was trying to create the variable myList, what is initially empty, and then when the length of myList is less or equal 4, so basically 5, then it will append my name to the list and print out the list. Why is that? Is because I want to be sure it will print out my name only when it is sure it's me. So if it will recognize me 5 times at least, then it's high probability it's me. If it's like me, someone else, me, someone else, then obviously it will not print out anything because it's not me really. And thanks to this, I hope it will be more reliable, and for that reason I have created this list. And also I made this condition here about the temperature. If it's less than 38, it can just say print out the name and the temperature and say you are good to go. And if there is a temperature more than 38 degrees, it can recognize you, but it will print out your temperature is too high, so you cannot enter. Then there is this face detected and wait, so this is printing out meanwhile when the face is detected, but it's waiting for the confirmation 5 times it's the same face. When I run this script, I have some bug in it at the moment, because it's let's see what it will do. Yeah, and you see this. Actually, I'm going to stop it. So this is the list it's printing every time. So it will say ready, and there is a none. So basically none face is detected. Then it will do it again, so it will append to the list none again, and 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. This is the 5 what I was talking about before. and then it basically starts over and over again. So these nuns should be filled up with my name when I will show my face to it, of course. At the moment, as I was playing with it today, it was working for a while, and then I changed something and it's showing up none at all the time. What is not a big issue, because I know with this script it can recognize my face, so there's not a face recognition issue, it's just some small typo I made somewhere. Anyway, in here maybe we can try to run it and it will show us. And also, yeah, one more thing. There is also what is that list? Oh, here it is. So this was my attempt to make the function. Yeah, that's why it's not working really, but I will figure this out over the weekend anyway. So this was the function was supposed to check if the item in the list is the same as the previous one. So basically, if here is my name, but the last one is none, then it will print out nothing, because all 5 needs to be my name to be sure it's me, and then it will print out my face. And once it will print out my face, I can add another function there to take it and move it through the API to our clock-in clock-out system. So that's why I need to be sure the face it sees is the correct one, because otherwise, just by mistake, I can clock in and clock out different persons, and it's not what I want, right? Give me a sec. So I'm looking for 3 things: the face, who it is, the temperature, and also this ultrasonic sensor. Well, this isn't working at the moment, but again, this seems to be just like small issue. Thanks to that, I am able to see. Also the ultrasonic sensor is there for the reason, because I don't want to recognize the faces all the time, because when someone just walk past or is basically just standing kind of there but not close enough, I don't want to detect their faces, because it will clock them in or out, what's not necessarily true. I want to be sure they are next to the camera when we are taking the readings. There are these 2 cameras, one for built-in and one for face recognition. And why it wasn't working well only with one was, I think I mentioned that earlier, because as actually that's something I can show you. I can take off this command and I will run this camera recognition, and you will be able to see what is it doing. A second, hopefully. Yeah, so here we are. I'm going to put my face in front of it. Okay, so you see what is it doing. It's not best. It's like 15 frames per second or something, but it doesn't matter, because we don't need to look at it. I don't need to have this view. I can just it can just run at the background, and that's all we need. So as I said before, we can just comment this out and run it again, because I don't really need to have the view. It's more or less just to control. And also I set it up for only 5 frames per second, yeah, as you can see here, because that's enough for me to take out the readings. So take a look here now at the console. Yeah, and let's close this. And as you can see, except the last one, it took my face pretty well. It recognized my face pretty well. And that's all I need. And if, let's say, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5, are the same, so then basically it can take out like one result, and that's for sure it was you who was there. And so I'm like really close to finish this, because I'm like really 95% on the end. Just over the weekend I need to finish last 5, and then Monday I will take it to the work. But and also the temperature sensors, it's fine, just I can make some average out of the temperatures, because it also kind of depends how far you are from the sensor, and that's why the ultrasonic sensor is there, to be sure you are in the correct position, because if you are too far the data will be corrupted, and if you are too close again. So that's why the ultrasonic is there. And originally the ultrasonic sensor was inside here as well, but as it is tilting, it wasn't really stable, so that's why I put the ultrasonic sensor in here to the pole, so it's in the fixed position between you and your body. That's basically why it is like that. And yeah, that's more or less it. I was thinking about to go through the code a bit more, but I'm not really sure if that's necessary, because as you can see, the ultrasonic sensor is not working properly. It's kind of shame. I should try it before, but I was dealing with the rest of the code, so I didn't really check this out before. Well, this is not a big issue, but let's maybe try to run it one more time. I think there may be some cabling issue, because I was changing it a bit, because before this was in black, but originally I printed it as a prototype from the blue PLA plastic I had, and then once I finished it, it was much better to do it in the black. Okay, so, and also the front you have seen is kind of shiny. And do I have some photo in here I can show you? So yes, here we are. So this, okay, I messed it up now. I'm going to take off the cam link, and yeah, here we go. So this is the camera, as you have seen it in the meetup thumbnail, really. And as I was saying, here's the display, here's all the temperature sensor, and these are the two fisheye cameras, and also the Wi-Fi antennas, power supply, and on the bottom there was the ultrasonic sensor, but not sure if you are able to see that. And it's pretty simple enough device, but it's working pretty well. I mean, when I will be, it will be working pretty well when I will be done with it. But of course, yeah, I think it's kind of good. I have never seen exactly anything like this before, so that's why I try to make it to look a bit more different. And as you probably know, the first generation had a huge 10-inch display, but that was kind of heavy for tilting, so I decided to go this way. And that's more or less it from the face recognition part. I mean, it would be much longer, but last time I was showing you the face recognition part itself, so I don't think so that's really necessary today. So I was showing you, if you remember this, how we was able to recognize, I don't know, Donald Trump's or Mike Pence's faces, and I think that was pretty it was working pretty good. And basically the same thing I implemented in here, just on the live view from the camera, and and of course this whole thing is running on the Jetson Nano, what is inside that box. And also so what else we have here? Face tilting, face recognition. Yeah, that's everything I showed you. Even for myself, I'm kind of lost sometimes, because some of the code I have written like weeks ago, and then until I figure out what it's doing again. So, but I'm like really close. I hope by Monday it will be fully functional. And also there is this API part, and so as it will print out to the console my name with the temperature as the final result, I can take that and connect this to the API, what I have successfully done this week, so I'm happy about that. Just need to write some small script for that to be sure it's it will take out your face, just maybe like some timeouts I need to set up there, like every hour or so you cannot like log in or log out like every 5 minutes accidentally when you walk by or something, for a case. So just I need to make a couple of rules, and hopefully it will be fine. I'm going to leave it 3D printed. Of course it can be nice if it's from like aluminium or something, but so far all the development was expensive enough, so I'm not going to do much about it again. Of course this cable will be not here, this is just for now, so I can show you the HDMI output, and let me just tilt it for a sec, hopefully. And is this code running still? No, it's not, but I can make it run again, so it will tilt down. And give it a sec, and it should be. Yeah, so it recognizes my face now, and it's tilting down. Again, this can be nice if I can make this much smoother, because this kind of creepy tilting is not so perfect, but I mean it's working, and it will tilt down and it will center your face, so that's good thing for the temperature reading as well. So it will not take out the temperature out of your chest or something, but out of your foreskin. I mean forehead, not foreskin. Jesus. Okay, and forehead, yeah, that's what I meant. And the display there is too small, compared to the previous one, and the previous one I have somewhere in here. Okay, not sure why exactly, not sure where exactly, but I realize you don't really need to have a huge display, because you don't really need to see yourself, you don't need to really care much about it. Will just show up your name and if you're good to go or not. So that's why I put a tiny display in there, and it should be good enough, right? As I said, the whole thing is 3D printed, except one part, and I'm going to turn the light on my phone and to show you. Basically the front, you can see how shiny it is. It's because that's acrylic, so the front part is a laser cutted acrylic. And what's really good thing is last week or so I have bought a laser cutter, so now as you can see here in my mess, so in here I have the 3D printer, it's Ender 3, and in here this is a laser cutter, and it's pretty awesome to be able to cut some stuff by yourself at home, because before I was doing it in our local hackerspace, but unfortunately thanks to the corona obviously it's closed, and I really wanted to do some laser cutting. So as you can see, here is my laser cutter next to my 3D printer, and there is my soldering station and stuff, and here's trash, of course. But in here there is a this thing is a smaller resin 3D printer. I didn't use this time, but because it's kind of messy job. But these two things are pretty awesome to have, the laser cutter as well as 3D printer. I'm going to put this back. Right. I'm thinking what else I can tell you about this device. Well, yeah, I was also thinking to maybe use the Raspberry Pi, not Jetson Nano for it, but with Raspberry Pi, obviously you can get a much less frames per second, maybe like too low for what I need. So this is why I went for the Jetson Nano. And also Jetson Nano, the new version, the version B, has a 2 camera ports, so you are able to plug in 2 CSI cameras, where on the Raspberry Pi you can plug only one. So that's another reason why I choose the Jetson Nano. And yeah, so it's connecting to the Wi-Fi. Basically you just plug, I mean, you can unplug this, but obviously you cannot see now anything, but it's still working. It will still tilt and everything, but I made this hole from the bottom so I can plug the HDMI cable in, and it's much easier for me than to decode it and to access everything, rather than remotely connect to it, because that was always the pain. So I'm going to cancel this script, and maybe we can try something else, because this took a bit shorter than I thought it will be. So yeah, I'm not going through the code because, as I said, it's not 100% done at the moment yet anyway. So I'm going to close this. What is this called? I don't even know. Generate text. That's something I was trying with the... Okay. Oh Jesus, I don't even remember all the code. Oh, this feels good. Good. So probably I'm not going to take this any longer. I was also thinking maybe we can try to play around with the face detection on the Raspberry Pi, but I didn't try it yet myself, and I don't want to spend much time with it. But what we can try, maybe what we can try, this a bit weird. What time is it? 19:43. Maybe this time it will be a bit shorter, but because I was really thinking this will take longer. But meanwhile, I'm going to put myself up again, so we don't need that anymore. And what we can do, well, I'm going to show you something. I was ordering some stuff, and I needed to spend couple of more pounds to get a free shipping. So I had no idea what to order, so I ordered something like this. And I don't know if you know this. It's called microbait, and I mean it looks pretty awesome. I didn't have a chance to play around with it yet, because I just received like yesterday evening. But I don't know if you know this or not, but this thing is basically kind of like something between the Raspberry Pi or Arduino. I mean, it's 32-bit controller, so it's more like Arduino rather than Raspberry Pi, because you cannot run Linux on it. But what you can do is you can run MicroPython on it. And I was playing with MicroPython last couple of weeks or months because I was trying to learn the Python in general. So I have made some online courses and stuff. So maybe, as we don't have anything better to do really, as I just show up everything about this thing, maybe we can try to play around with this. And if you're okay with that, we can try that. Basically, this is the small programming board, a small development board for kids really, but I think we can do some stuff with it because there is this 32-bit microcontroller, and there are already some peripherals on the board itself. So for example, from this side you can see these metrics of LEDs here, so you can program the LEDs. There are 2 buttons in here. Also, as I know, there is a gyroscope or something, maybe just accelerometer, and also there is a Bluetooth, so you should be able to connect it to your phone. And what else? Oh, here is the battery connector, so you should be able to connect it straight away to the battery, some LEDs, and it seems like pretty nice board for playing with. I'm going to take a look how much this thing was. So I don't need this, no, I need that, I don't need this. So I'm going to open up a new window, and I'm going to type microbit. Okay, and it looks like, so this is the thing, and maybe we can try to plug it in and see what it can do, because as I said, I just basically unpack it and I didn't even plug it in yet, so it can be interesting to try out. It's not necessarily related to the machine learning, but it's related to the Python, so it's always good to play around with some electronics. Let me see how much it is. Price. And on the Amazon, okay, so this is the whole kit, but the whole kit is for like £30, so I believe it may be like what, like plus minus £10. Let's try in here. I think this is where I get it from. And yeah, also if you know this Raspberry Pi Pico whatever, and I'm going to try that as well, but I don't have it at the moment. And microbit V2, okay, so it's like $13.50. That's pretty fair price for such a device, and we can try to play around with it. So what you can do with it? Oh, so here is a touch sensitive logo. That's pretty cool thing as well. Microphone. Where's the microphone in here? I don't think so. I have a version with microphone. Do I? Oh, my board looks slightly different, so I'm not 100% sure this is it. Maybe I have the first version. Let's see what's the difference. Yeah, I have this one. I have the first version, so I don't have the microphone. But I mean, no big deal. For a toy for like £10, why not, of course. What is sounder? I have no idea. Well, anyway, we can try to play with it. And so I need to grab some micro USB cable, and I'm going to plug it in. Here's the cable. I don't have a shorter, unfortunately. And plug this thing in. Good. And plug this thing to the computer. Jesus. Good. And there is some light in it. And this thing lit up. That's good. I can do something about this light. Yeah, good. So it is saying something. I should maybe press this button. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. Let's try to hold it. Oh, it's doing something. A, B. Oh, so, okay, now I hold this. Shake. Huh, that's cool. Actually, I love when you just unplug it, unbox it, and you are able to do stuff. That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, what now? See, chase, the dot. Okay. Oh, okay, so I can. Okay, so I can just tilt it, and it can move. So that's actually, let me show you. Actually, it's pretty cool. This is like a small game. I think I did something. Okay. No, it's not there anymore. But great. Now get coding. Okay, so this was a small demo to show us what it can do, and now we can try to code it. Well, I love it. I mean, it's pretty interesting start. I mean, when I unplug my when I unbox my Arduino or Raspberry Pi, it's not doing that. So that's pretty cool to is a show of the features straight away. And good, so we can take a look what we can do with it, because I have absolutely no idea. Good, so yeah, so this is the one I have. No, this is not the one, this is the new version. Doesn't matter. The new version is even cheaper than the old one. That's a bit weird. And somehow it's sponsored by BBC or something, I don't know. This is some educational project, but I get that, but no idea. It's British made, as I believe, so that's pretty cool as well. Give me a sec again. Oops. Jesus. Okay. So here is we need a computer or a phone or tablet, so that's cool as well. We are going to do this with the computer, and we need to flash the memory, I guess. Tracking group is okay, so fair enough. When you plug in, so when I plug it in, it should appear as microbit, and here we are. That's it. Okay. Download your program as a hex file from the code to the computer. Usually do. Oh, okay. Okay, but how can I access the programming interface or whatever it is? Let's go to the firmware page. Well, I believe, or maybe Let's open up. How it was called? I forgot. Oh, 0, 2, 4. So let's try and 0, 0, 2, 4, and drag and drop it in here. It's copying, and now I have no idea what I did, but it's not blinking anymore, so I guess the firmware is there. Oh, and also in here they are saying in the details okay, I'm a little bit confused, but I believe that's what we need to do, and that's okay. So just plug it in, drag and drop. Maintenance drive. What is the maintenance drive? Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, I believe that's it. How we can move on? I want some. Yeah, let's try something like this. Let's try. Oh, I see. Okay, I just want the really basic example. Code it. Oh, okay. So how does it work? That's good. Okay. Show me setup guide because I'm confused. Oh, that's what I did. But how I want this interface? Where can I find it? Maybe I'll find out here. Oh, there is thing is classroom. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess this is what I need. But also I need to turn off my pop-up blocker because I think that's what's happening here. And let's refresh the page and show me the editor page. Editor. Oh, okay. Jesus, that's ugly. How I make it smaller? Doesn't matter. But actually, one more thing. I have the MU editor, and maybe that will work as well. This can be pretty cool if it can. Oh, detecting new VBC. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Yes, please. So, new, write this, and what if I click on the flash? Okay, so that's not how does it work probably. And that's not how does it work either. Let me try to save it as main.py. I think that's the default. And now let's try to flash it. No! Let's try to disconnect and connect again. Flash. Isn't working. Check the logs. I don't know where are the logs, but BBC Micro, flash. No, do not disconnect. Flash. Well, okay, so this is not working for me really well. Let's click in here, download, and let's just try to put this in here. And if it will flash correctly, I believe it will make myself smaller, and I believe once this will be done, maybe the hard will show up. Hey, here we go. So here's the hard, and that's our first program. That's pretty cool. but I don't really like this web interface. Is there a way how can I make it somehow less? What is this? Dashboard page, student code, editor. I don't like how this looks. I mean, it looks a bit weird, but open serial, connect, no, it's working here, connect, paired, connect, no, let's try to unplug it again. What I want to do, I want to try some mine own piece of codes. I don't like that. Come on, give me something more. I would really like to have it running with this MU editor, but maybe let's go out from here and let's try. I want some tutorial. Okay. Yeah, let's try this. I don't know. Oh, so you can program it this way. That's interesting. So let's start. Yeah, I understand that, but where can I find this editor like that? There it is. Oh, here we are. So it's make code. Okay, so editor. Okay, I get it. I mean, I understand this is for 60 years old and I'm not able to figure it out, but I think it's fun. So when we press button, press A. So we have that. Okay, so where's the next? Place showlights inside. Okay. So in here, showlights, and I put it inside. Good. Okay. On button press A. Okay. On button press B. Oh, that's a separate thing. So input. We'll do this and B, and I will do show another one. So let's say I will create a small A in here. Well, it doesn't really look like an A. Let's try it again. I feel like I'm 6 years old again. So let's try to draw an A in here. And in here we can try to draw B. Not sure how to do that, but okay, it looks like B. And is there something else? Oh, input plus B we can do as well. So I'm going for input and press A plus B, and I'm going to show lights, and let's say I'm going to make it full on, then I will press both. Jesus, this is awesome, I love it. I know it's kind of stupid, but it's awesome. And then I guess I will just flash it. Can I pair device? Pair device. Let's try to reconnect this. Yeah, connect. Cannot connect. Connect the pair. So pair device, but nothing is showing up. That's sad. I really like if I can just plug and play. But maybe it will not work. So instead, let's try to download. Whitelist this side. What's wrong? Download again. Oh, here we go. Now, as I understand, we just drag and drop this to here, and then we can play our little game. That's exciting. I mean, obviously this is for the kids, but I think you can do some stuff with it anyway, and some serious stuff, because, or it's good for just testing out some prototype code or something. I mean, fair enough. I guess it's working now. Oh, that's awesome. So now when I press the A button, it is showing us an A, and when I will press B button, it's showing us a B, and both together. Oh, love it. So B, A, both. I think, how cool is that? I mean, yeah, I mean, you don't need to solder anything and stuff, so you can, everything is on the board itself, so that's pretty cool. B, A. Okay, I want to know more. I want to know more what this can do. Obviously, I can do it in the Python as well. So this is the Python code, what is more interesting for different stuff. So you will create the function, and there is this thing, button press. Okay, I get it, but let's try to play with the blocks, and it's more interesting for now. Oh, so you can do what? Show icons. Oh, you have predefined icons, that's good, but I don't want that now. Show number. Huh. Okay, I don't need it now. Oh, so here are some loops. Forever I'm on start, pause, show arrow. Okay, so that's good. Show me the inputs. Oh, on shake, I love that. I want something called shake. Oh, that's pretty awesome. How awesome is this? Imagine if I have this when I was like 10 or something. That's pretty awesome. Oh, that's good. Shake logo up, logo down, screen. Oh, that's awesome, isn't it? 3G. Oh, so you need to force. I want definitely to see how hard I need to smash it with 8G. And let's say I will take this, put it in here. I can remove all of this. We don't need this anymore. And I want to know how hard I need to smash it to turn on all the lights. So download. And this is really exciting. I mean, I don't know if you feel it the same way as me, but I think it's pretty awesome. So that's copying, and I want to know how hard. Oh, okay. So that was 8G. So how can I reset it? Oh, I didn't put anything to reset it. Maybe I can somehow. So let me see. Magnetic force. Okay, so it can also recognize the magnetic force. That's cool. Rotation. Music. So you can play some melody. So let's say when I press input, when I press A, then play melody, but okay, not sure what was there, but let's download it. I hate this downloading and copying. I mean, it should go, just wait, not here, I should be able to just click and pair it, but for some reason this is not working for me. So it's flashing now again, and I don't feel there is any speaker in here. That's why I'm curious if it will play some sound or what. So when I press A button, which is this one, wait, now this is the reset button from the front, and from here Yeah, I don't think so that will work because there is no speaker on it. Maybe the new version have. Yeah, maybe this is for the second version. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I need to connect the speaker to make it work. Yeah, I'm not going to do that now. But let's dig inside a bit more. Music, yeah, I'm not going to do that because we don't have a speaker. But what is plot? Oh, I think I get it. So let's say again, when I press number A, we can do this 1 and this 4. What does that mean? Yeah, let me try to pair it again because I really want this to work. But nothing is found. Nothing is there. So maybe I can try to make a quick Google search. No compatible device found. Yeah, let's see. This is what we want. You may need to update the microbit firmware. Okay, so let me see how we can do that. Still don't understand, but seems like I will be able to find it in here. So they said here we go. So I think it's the same one as before. Maybe I just made it wrongly. So let's go again. Disconnect the USB cable. Then disconnect the USB. Oh, I see now. Okay. So now I need to hold the reset button, and now I need to plug it in. And now it's not called microbit but maintenance, and that's for firmware flashing. Oh, I'm so smart. Well, I'm not, because I didn't figure out it the first time. So download the hex file. Okay, that's fine. And from here, I think it was this one. I need to put it in there, right? Now it should be back as a microbit, and in here, yes, this looks a bit different than last time. So I hope that will work. Yeah, and in here it's saying web USB, so obviously that can be it. Okay, let's try now if I can pair device, and here we go, and connect. Boom! Oh, that's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. So click download, and so I don't need to copy that stupid file each time. And when I press A button now, what is this one? There we go. So now I light up this LED, and that's why, because well, it should be 1 and 4. I don't feel it's right. So what is 4 and 4 then? Okay, so this is 4 and 4. But I don't understand them because there are 5 LEDs. It's 5 times 5. Or maybe it's counting with a 0 as well, so that's why. Yeah, that's probably why. So 4 is 5 actually. And if I do this again, yeah, so this is 0. Makes sense now. So let's say we want that one in the middle, So we are going to make it 2 and 2. Click download, and when I will press the A button, here we go. We have the LED. Maybe I can make myself slightly bigger. So now we have the middle one in. That's good. Let's check this rotation, or maybe set brightness. Okay, so you can play with the brightness. What is the radio? Oh, this radio, I believe it's working as you when you have 2 of these, they can communicate each other, and that can be pretty cool as well. But let's check what else we have. Oh, repeat 4 times while 4. Okay. So maybe show me the logic, if else. Okay, that's awesome. That's quite handy. Variables. Oh, we can make the variables and math, square root and stuff. So let's say, oh, here are some advanced features, function arrays. Actually, maybe I can improve my Python with this. That's gonna be pretty awesome. Game, images, serial, pins. Okay, so let's say, just for the sake of the demo, we can try. Let's create. Yeah, I want to try one more thing. Can I now do this or not? Oh, because I'm connected here, so maybe this is not working. So let's try to cancel this, reset it, and let's try to open the MU editor. Save, mode, BBC. I'm going to reconnect it, or maybe I need a different firmware for that. Maybe that will be an issue. So MU editor, BBC. Maybe I need different firmware for that, obviously. Well, I'm not sure if am I going to do that? One sec. Yeah, I see. Flash, blah blah blah. That's okay. Flashing. Open MU. Well, we can try this, but I don't think so that it will make any difference, but we can try. Obviously like that. Maybe it's renamed somehow. MU code. Oh, code. It's not that I want it now. Okay, so well, I'm not going to play with this. I'm going to play with the online editor anyway. It's not exactly what I wanted. How I was able to open it up? Oh, here. So show me the Python here. Okay, and if I will do if else, or can you put it in there? Oh, we can. That's cool. Okay, so the Python's working as well, but let's say we are going to play with the blocks again. Let's see this magnet thing, where it was. Input, magnetic force. But somehow I need to make it on start. No, that's not working that way. How can I make this work? I have no idea, but light level is interesting as well. How can I make it? I need a tutorial. Come on. No, it's not exactly what I wanted. This is the rolling text, that's good, but I don't want it as well. Smiley button. Yeah, that's what we did. This is the same. Dice shaker. On shake. So okay, that's nice, but we don't want that. Okay, so probably I will need to figure it out by myself. Or oh, here are another ones. So let's search for magnet. Okay, I don't know how to type again. Jesus, magnet. Magnetic force. Okay. Well, I understand that, but how can I use it? Because it needs to be inside something, I believe. That's why you have these shapes in here. This logo is pressed is good as well, but how can I make it? No loops, no. Well, as I said, I never worked with this before, but it seems like it's pretty interesting. I mean, when you need to try something within like few minutes, it's pretty awesome to do it this way rather than magnet. You know, if you need to try out some code really quickly, you can try this way, just plug and play. It's pretty awesome. No, I don't know how to do this, to be honest. But let's try something else then. A temperature. There is also temperature sensor, but all of these, how can I use them? That's the thing. I don't know how to use them because they are grayed out. Microbit blocks. Aha, okay. So we can try, let's say on start, show string and level light. Okay, let's try it this way. Download. But where it will show up this? Do we have some kind of oh, so this is it. Let's try. Not exactly what I expected, but there should be some light sensor. I cannot see it, but maybe let's try this different thing. Temperature, let's say, but maybe not as a string, right? Or is it? Okay, so it's 21 degrees, so I can see it in here, but also in here. That's good. How can I make it higher? Where is the temperature sensor? I have no idea. Maybe I can search for it. Okay, let's try these. No, what I'm looking for. There is this capacity. It is not. Probably it's on the new version only. Okay. Our logo is pressed, so that's only on the V2 version. So we don't have that, unfortunately. So we can do something else. Compass heading and amount 90. I mean, I would expect. So this is it. But I don't get it. Why should I touch it? I was thinking it will react by itself. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's try something else. Let's see this magnetic force. 0. But now I will grab some magnet. It's saying 0. Well, on my phone there are some magnets. We can try that. Now I'm going to bring some magnets. Okay, so here are some magnets, and I'm going to try. Huh. Okay, I don't get it. Well, I don't need to study this bit more. Or maybe I did it. Let's try to reset it. Because it was saying something. I to feel green. Well, maybe it's not the best thing to show string, but rather than I can pause, so I can yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but it's pretty fun. I will definitely play with it more. Yeah, I will figure it out next time, and maybe I'll show you something more interesting with it. But yeah, definitely it's a cool thing. I'm not going to spend more time with it at the moment, but I mean, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, okay, so maybe I will just last time I will try button pressed, and within here we can say show let's see if this will work and if it will show us the middle LED. Oh, on button press, so which one is A? This is A. Oh, here we go. So on button press, let's reset it, and on button press it will show up the middle one. So it's the same thing, just with the code. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, I will play around with it, definitely. Oh, you can simulate it in here as well, so you don't even need to have this board to play around with it. It's cool. Okay, you know what, I know it's just like 9:30, but unfortunately I didn't prepare much more. So maybe I will just finish it up in here. And wait, where is the oh, I cancelled my YouTube. I just wanted to see how long we are streaming, but it's from 7 if I'm not wrong, so where is this? YouTube Studio. I don't know how to do this stuff. Well, I am live. Okay, so I'm not going to I'm going to finish now, because yeah, I think I can close all this, close this, close that, and yeah, by next time hopefully I will have more things to show you, and yeah, I'm going to finish half an hour earlier today. But yeah, just let me know if you have something fun we can do next time, and see you next time then, I guess. Yep. Good night. Bye.